And we're going to push out with your exhale. Now we're warming up with a dynaband behind our upper back, and we're pressing, exhale, push. Now the palms face up. You're finding a shoulder blade down the back position, exhaling out. Nice. And then just like you're thinking, Jean, I can see it. Now we're going to go more forward, a press that's more in line with our ribs. You got it. And Miss Shireen, I love it. And Michelle, you guys are adding on. So if you're doing okay, I do tend to layer cues. So if you know where I'm headed, go for it. You can lift your calves or heels, slowly lower as well. Now stay with me, we're going to do one of each. So it's going to be one wide, one narrow, one wide, one narrow, one wide, one narrow, and the body should be feeling like it's warming up. Hello, and I want to add on another cue, which is breathe in the nose. Hello, what we're doing is waking up all the systems of the body, and breathe out the nose. One more. Woo! And you guys that have started with me, you've probably done 28 of those. So bring it out. Let's do a few little stretches here. So go up and back and up and back. Now this is just to warm up that body, your shoulders, your chest. Good to have everybody back. Good to have us all back. One more. Inhale and then exhale. And then now we're going to stand on this band. Put your heel or heels in the middle. Oh, there's my mic. And then you're going to bend the elbows. So palms up, bend the elbows, exhale. That a girl. Get the exhale to pull your hands towards your shoulders. 4, these are carrying muscles. 5, lifting things up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, 20. Really good. Now I'm going to have us have a seat, and you can do this without any hands if you can. Put your glutes down and your legs out. Now you may need a heavier band. You're going to cross your rope like an X. You're going to put your hands on the tubing, not the handles. So when you pull, the elbows go past your rib cage, and you're doing a back row. Let me face you guys. All right, so it's an exhale to pull. Exhale, and notice how the shoulders are down the back. These are really important back muscles. They're going to help with posture and breathing and staying upright. All right, we're doing 10 more. You're very tall. 10, you're even on your right and your left sit bones. 9, 8, 7, 6, good. 5, 4, now try that breath again through your nose. 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to add on. You're going to add a pull with one side and a turn to the same side. So if your left arm's pulling, you're rotating left. If your right arm's pulling, you're rotating right. Inhale like you're getting taller, and exhale is facilitating the rotation. Inhale, you're getting tall. Exhale facilitates that rotation. See if you can go equal ranges of motion on the right and on the left. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to uncross the band, and you're going to take the hands beside you. So like a V upside down, pull your arms low, but give yourself enough room that you aren't hitting the floor. Good. Tall. Exhale, pull. You got it. Crown lifts. So your ear isn't, that was good, Shireen. That was a great cue. You just lifted up your upper back. All right, 5, 4, 3, and you're resisting on the return. That's part of the secret of getting stronger is you're pulling, but you're also resisting on the return. Cross the band. I'm gonna do 15 of these external rotations and then we're gonna grab a sip. So your elbows are by your side. Open up your forearms only. Very small move, very important for these healthy shoulders. I like it. Okay, 5, it's like you're opening a door. 6, 7, your wrists are neutral, so check them out. They should feel good. Your wrist should feel good while you're doing this. 10, take 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Really good. Grab a sip. I can feel my throat needs it. Let's all grab a sip. And then get your hand weights that you could do for a push chest press. So we warmed up our body a bit with the bands. Now you're going to take a weight that you can use, probably 5 to 8 pounds, a little heavier than your on the heavier side of your weight. So your feet are on the floor. Good. You're going to inhale. Now notice the ribs are touching the floor, and then push up. Now bend. You got it. And push. Now keep going. When you lie down, you feel like your neck has tension and your head's kind of tilted back, chin up, that's usually that upper back being rounded. So you'll just want a little pillow under your head to make your head more neutral. There shouldn't be any discomfort in the neck. I want you to notice your ribs now as you're doing this. See if they're on the ground and maintain them equally on the ground, left and right. So the lower back will not get more curved off the mat when you're doing these. And inhale and exhale. Your feet are on the floor, which helps you keep your low back down. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And then 1 more. Now, take a full body stretch. Your feet go long, your arms go long. Stretch out through your fingers and toes. Good. And then we're going to be taking a fly here. So let your feet go back on the floor. You're going to be lifting up. Now your hand weights touch each other, both sides of the circular part. Open up as if you're going to hug a tree and then close, open, and close. Good. Now your feet are, I'm just going to keep talking as you do this. So your feet are on the floor. That's going to help you keep your ribs down. They don't have any risk of popping up and the low back is safe here. Open, inhale, exhale, close, breathe in. Ribs connect to the floor, and there might be a temptation to kind of get lordotic or lower back curved more than your neutral, but you're not letting that happen. That's one reason we have the feet on the floor. And you might even gently use your abs to push the ribs down a bit. All right, take 5 more. Good. 4 more. Make sure everything feels safe for you. 3. Good, Jean, that looks good. 2, good, Karen. 1 more, inhale. Now we're gonna let the hand weights down. Take an inhale. Now if you care to add on a little ab challenge, take an inhale and then exhale, come up with your abdominals. Gorgeous, very good. Now grab a weight that's between 3 and 5 pounds. So I've got 1 weight that's between 3 and 5 pounds. And you're going to lie on your side, 1 hand weight, one dumbbell. Place it in your hand. Now this is the external rotation here. So I want you to feel like your elbow is almost glued to your rib. And then you open up your forearms. It's not a heavy weight, guys, so 3 to 5 pounds is really good. It's external rotation. Now do 5 more. We're doing 15 or the place you feel like you can keep good form. And 2 more. Now you can leave your hand weight there and you can just move your body around it. That way you don't have to kind of throw your hand weight in an awkward position. Your body weight moves. Your body moves. Your arm is underneath your ear. And it's like a pillow to keep your neck neutral. Elbow glued. That's it. Good, Julie. 2. That's it. So 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Really good. Now give yourself enough room. I am going to sneak in one core plank for our body. So let your forearms be down, lift up your lift up your knees and hold for 10. We're going to touch those abs for part of our weight training. Keep the belly pulling in. Good. 3, good. 2, and now I'm going to add on a back strengthener. Push your hands into the floor and come up swan. So shoulder blades are down the back. 5, good. This is something you can do every day for upper back. Inhale, breathe into your upper back. All right, now when you're ready, if you can, you're going to get up without any hands helping you. So once you're on the floor, you can put one foot forward and you can get up without any hands helping you. That's the challenge. Very good. Now grab a hand weight that will let you do lateral raise. So it's probably going to be lighter, maybe a 3 to 6 pound weight. And let me put my band back on it. And we're going to do out to the side as if you're the letter T. So get ready, become a letter T. Good. 1, good. 2, whenever you change positions, seated to standing or lying down to seated, you just want to make sure your blood pressure is adjusted so you don't fall. So just give yourself that moment, especially if your blood pressure runs low or you're a little dehydrated. Okay, so feet underneath the hips, neck is easy. Lateral raise, this is for our strong shoulders. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we're shooting for 5 more. If you were to feel like you're getting tired, you could always grab a lighter hand weight and keep on going. Good, 2 more. Nice job. Now let those down for just a moment. Grab a sip before we do our next exercise or stretch. I'm going to encourage our hydration. And one little, 2 things. One tree pose, which is a one-legged balance. We really need this for not falling. And then I'm going to add a shoulder stretch and a tricep stretch to stretch out the muscles we just contracted. Good, so we've got a one-legged balance. It's critical to help prevent falls. Now, as a challenge, bring your hands in front, lower that foot, take your other foot up, and then your stretches, one-legged balance, plus your cow face pose. One hand back, one hand up your head. Breathe, breathe fully, breathe in your nose, breathe fully, belly, ribs, heart. Inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Perfect. Grab your hand weights. Good job. Now with your hand weights, you're going to go to the front, again, shoulders. So your arms go forward. Upper body is really important to include in weight training, in exercise, because everything in life is so automated. Doors, you don't even have to open doors much anymore when you go to a place. Good. Windows are automated, so we want to try to include upper body training for sure. This is one of those ways to help prevent osteoporosis. Good. Go to about shoulder height and build your shoulder strength. Can you also feel how your abs, they almost naturally stabilize when our body center of gravity changes? So feel how your abs can help you from falling back even though our arms are going forward. All right, neck is soft. 5, 4, 3, good, 2, and 1. Very good. Now I want you to flip your hands around. This is going to be a combo, and unusually I'm not going to take a stretch in the middle. I'm going to add a combo right away, so a little bit of endurance. There you go, Shereen. Bend once, and I know it's light. You can turn your hands, push up. Bend, and you can turn your hands down. So keep going. I'm going to talk bicep, talk us through it. Abs are on right here. Good. And then flip. So I know it's a little lighter weight because we just did those, but because we're doing a pattern and we didn't take a break, it's going to be okay. What is going on? We are working on neuroplasty. When the brain is, when we're exercising, the brain's getting more blood flow, and then we're adding a pattern that we have to concentrate on to remember. And that's better than working a crossword puzzle because we're adding exercise, which increases blood flow, and the brain doesn't get as much blood flow as the rest of the organs. So the best way to help keep that neuroplasty, combine exercise with coordination and neural patterns that you're memorizing. Up, down, good, up, good. So you're doing great. Your knees are soft. When you lift up, I have a little ab tone right before I lift to make sure the low back doesn't get arched. And bend, push. Good. And then 3 more. So the jaw is soft. Good. And then lower. And then 2. The breath is full. Good. The abs are on. 1 more. Good. And then up. And lower that down. All right, take that down to the floor. Good. And then interlace your fingers. Lift up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'm going to have us do knock on the door of life. So it's a little release of tension, but it's also a parasympathetic system. It's beneficial for the parasympathetic system. Anytime you cross your left and right brain, you can calm the activity of the brain. 4, or cross your body, you can calm the activity of the brain. That's why walking calms us, hiking. And this is a quick and easy one. We're going to add on a little bit of a heavier weight. It's going to be a hammer curl. So I want you to pretend you've got a hammer in your hand, and it may be 5 to 8 pounds. You're going to bend the elbows. Good. And exhale. 2. Good. And you're tall. And 3. And 4. So this is a little bit more brachioradialis and bicep. 5. And you're making sure you don't swing the weight behind your body. So you're not kind of doing this. Yeah. 6. Good. 7. Very good. 8. 9. 10. 11. Good. And we're going to work the negative now. We're going to control the way down just a tiny bit more. Another way to say that is we're going to slow down the way down a little bit. So you're working the negative. I like how no one has tension in their neck. From what I can see, you look long in the neck. Take 5 more the best you can where you work the negative. Your elbows might be tempted to come out, but you're going to keep them underneath your shoulder. Your body might be tempted to lean, but you're going to stay upright and work the negative. So I'm going a little slower on that down. Good, Karen, even better. Woo, nice job. Let those down. And I want to offer a pose that's either an interlace finger, or if you can, prayer pose behind you. Push your hands up. 5, shoulders open. 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Grab a sip and then grab a dynaband that will let you do a tricep press. So grab a sip and then grab a dynaband that'll let you do a tricep press. 1 elbow is behind your back, your head. Push up. Let me tilt this screen up just a little to make sure you can see. Is that better? Elbow lengthens overhead. Now, those of you that feel, hey, like I've got this feels pretty good, you could add on this calf raise. If that disturbs you from your intent, then just do the breathing and the tricep. But it is a great way to add neuroplasty. Good. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, looking good. This is the tricep. 17, one of my favorite muscles to work. 18, because it needs it. And if you were to fall, this is the muscle that generally catches you. So take this arm. Lack of tricep strength is the #1 predictor of hip fractures in older women, because if you can't catch yourself with your tricep, you land on a hip that's already osteoporotic, and it's like the straw that broke the camel's back. So we've got triceps in our routine. Exhale, add the calf raise if you would like. Good. 7, good. Everybody looks good. The 8, the shoulders are down the back even though your arm's overhead. Each toe head gets equal weight with this calf raise. You're making sure not to bias the pinky side. Good. Chin up, so you're tall in your upper back. Posture muscles are working. 5 more, guys. 5, 4, should feel a burn back there. 3, 2, whoo, and 1. Really good. Nice. Let that out. Now the band up, and this is a stretch. Take it behind you. Feel your shoulders stretch. Breathe it. Look how good that is. Wonderful. 5. Now a little lower. Hold 5. Breathe in fully, and a little lower. 5. Inhale, and then exhale. Let that go. Give me a heavier weight. So I'm going to say 5 to 15. I know that's a broad spectrum, but I want you to feel safe, or 5 to 10. One hand weight only, guys. So if right now we have it in the right hand, left foot forward, right foot back. So I have a long back. I'm not rounded. Now I want you to pretend you're starting a lawnmower with this hand weight. Good. I'm going to turn so I can see you in different ways. Your back is long. So I love that nobody's got a tortoise back. Your back is long. 5. Yeah, lift up your hand towards your ribs. 6, 7, good. And it's like you're starting a lawnmower. 8, 9. This is a back row from a different position. You try to stay neutral even though only one arm has the weight. 3 more. We're doing 15. Karen, excellent. Good. Shereen, that looks excellent. Julie, excellent. Everything. Now get ready. I'm going to stand as I transition so my back's real safe as I do this asymmetrical switch. My right foot's forward. Right hand can kind of just be on that thigh. Bend your elbow. Good. Now I'm going to turn so you can see me from different views. Notice how my back is long. I'm not rounded like a tortoise. We have tortoise hairs out here, and we want our back to be long like a book, like a hardcover book or a ruler, but not rounded here. 6, so I'm hinged, but I'm still long. Everybody looks good. 8, good. Exhale, start the lawnmower. 10, good. See if one arm feels different than the other. This way you get to put your mind on it. 12, good. Your back's neutral, even though you only have one hand with one weight or one weight. 14, 15, looking good, guys. Take that down. Take a lighter weight, so probably a 3 to 6 pound. One hand, left foot forward, right foot back. You know how we just did our exercise? Set up the same way. Now watch this elbow straighten, and then bend to 90, and then straighten. Good, and then bend to 90, and then straighten. That a girl. Good, Karen, you've got it. So you're looking ahead, forward, bend. Jean, keep your elbow high. Keep your elbow up. Pretend there's a glass of tea on your right tricep. Leave it up. Good. I'm going to turn to you. Good. Tricep. 8, 9. Good. This is Good, 10. Keep your elbow high, keep your upper arm high, your humerus is up. And Michelle, you don't have to bend your elbow all the way to your shoulder, so don't do this part, just push back. Does that make sense? Yes. One more. Okay, try the other one. Now, I'm gonna turn, elbow up. Good, straighten. That's the hard part, isn't it? If you pause for a moment, you feel it. 2, straighten. Now you only bend to 90. Good, Julia, like you only bend to 90. Yes, pause for a second back there if you're not sure. That tricep should feel like it's working. Good, I'm gonna turn to you so I'm neutral and I'm looking at your form. Better, Michelle. 18, you can even bend it a little less in towards right there. Yeah, bend it a little less. Straighten it now, straighten it like crazy behind you. Yeah, that's the hard part. Good, Jean. All right, 5 more, guys. 4, straighten that elbow behind you. 3, 2, 1. Take that weight out of the way. And one of my favorite stretches, go over like half moon, crescent, but you can cross a foot if you want more. Breathe down into your rib cage. I want you to take one hand, the hand that's on your thigh, and just put it on your ribs. And I want you to breathe into your ribs. See if you should be able to feel your ribs inflate underneath your hand. Do 3 of those and see if you can feel your ribs inflate underneath your hand. All right, now do the other side, half moon. When you feel steady, put this other hand on that rib cage and you should feel your ribs inflate underneath your hand. Send your attention to that rib cage. If you're right-handed, often the left rib cage isn't getting a lot of breath, and it needs to. It's going to help the whole body function better. See if you can give your attention to that rib cage. It should expand. One more. And then come back. We're going to take a moment to stand. I would like to give you the same intention I did, was it yesterday? So there is a definition in health that you're healthy when you're free of disease, but I always didn't like that. Your health is when you're vibrant, when you're strong, when your mind can focus, when you're energized, when you're animated, engaged, you're flexible, you're agile, you're strong, you're capable, you're able. You have resonance with this beautiful body that is our gift, our mind, and our spirit. So embrace that higher level of wellness than is the traditional definition. We are blessing our body to the highest good, blessing our mind to the highest good, and blessing our spirit to the highest wellness vibration that we can achieve. With so much appreciation,